Hi, I'm Arisa and I'm Ariya, and we're the DeVine twins. As of right now, we are in August 2017. About 1 year ago, we did our very first CrossFit workout, and since then we've been doing CrossFit. So it's been a year, and we want to talk about our gains and what's been happening, stuff we've seen, how we first got into it, and especially the benefits, the pros and cons, what it's done for us physically, mentally. We're about to turn 18 in less than 2 weeks. We're 16 when we started, we turned 17, right? And then we really started looking up a bunch of workouts, figuring out what this whole CrossFit thing is. So I think we first heard about it because our older brother, he started doing it just to stay healthy for working out and stuff. Before that, we always went to global gyms and worked out with machines and stuff. Started working out when we were 10. Went into our first gym in Alabama. We got on one of those bike things and just kind of messed with that for a few minutes and just walked around and messed with all the machines, supervised. We've always been athletic, we love sports. We've always played soccer, volleyball, basketball. Always loved playing outside, climbing trees, doing just Americans. So we thought we were very athletic, but we didn't really eat clean. We'd have biscuits and gravy for breakfast. Every morning. Lots of junk food, potato chips. When we moved to Thailand, we used to buy potato chips in bulk from Macro. We'd buy 6 in a bag, and we'd get 2 or 3 bags. Macro's kind of like a Sam's here in Thailand. And we'd buy sour cream and onion Lays, barbecue Lays, the big bag, and we'd take that for school as our snack every day. But we were never fat. We never got fat, I guess, because we always played and ran outside and stuff, so we just wore it. We didn't have a revelation of eating clean and just what that will do for you, giving you more energy. And just our brother told us about CrossFit, just what he does, all these weird names thrusters, snatch. Yeah, and then he told me what a thruster was, which basically a squat and then press. And so I was oh, okay, so I'll try that tonight. And we first started out with this small bar, which is only 5 foot long, and it's got the screw-on ends, and it weighs maybe 20 pounds. It's really light. So I did it with that, and I hurt my wrist because I didn't know how to do it. Didn't know you're supposed to I didn't know about mobility and the correct form and all this stuff. So then we looked up CrossFit and we watched Day in the Life of Rich Froning Jr. with Dan Bailey, and we watched all of those. And then we watched all the Road to the Games videos, the 2016 Road to the Games. When we watched all those videos, we were on vacation. So we're okay, when we get back, we're gonna make this chart and we're gonna write down every single CrossFit movement we can think of. Squat snatches and deadlifts and clean and jerks and squat cleans. All the Olympic movements and all the gymnastic movements. Yeah, every single one we think of. Ring dips and wall balls, farmer's carry, and basically everything. So we came back and we wrote all that down. And then starting with that really small bar, me, Ariya, and Mew, the 3 of us, we just went through every single movement we can think of, just practicing. And so we did that for the first week, every single day, just practicing over and over and over. We could do the movements, and we watched lots of videos on YouTube, and we found that series, the 9 fundamental movements of CrossFit or something with Julie Fouché and James Hobart. See, we didn't know that usually CrossFit boxes start people off with PVC pipes, because you need to get the movements down before you put on some weight, or else you might injure yourself. But we had sort of the concept, that's why we started with the small bar without any weight on it. It still would have been nice to start with a PVC pipe and coaches, but everything that we've always learned has pretty much been self-taught, so this has been self-taught. We noticed a lot of differences right away. Before, we could never reach our goals because we would join this gym in Udon, which is in the northeast of Thailand here. And we went there 3 times a week in the morning for an hour and a half. So 3 times a week we would work out really hard, and we would get on all the machines, doing stuff you thought you were supposed to do, you know, the isolated curls and like the squat
fly machine.
Yeah, the squat machine and all that stuff, but we were never seeing results. Like, I wanted to get like my arms toned. I wanted to like build up my biceps and my shoulders, but it's just like always like a mushy arm. I wanted to be strong. Like, I didn't really care about looking like a bodybuilder or looking like super toned, which would be nice, but I just wanted to be strong, you know, I wanted to be healthy. So we've been doing CrossFit to be healthy, not really to compete, because like it's just a matter of goals. And our goal right now is just to work out to look lean, look strong, build muscle definition, and just have all that.
Yeah, when we first started, we gained like 7 pounds in like the first couple of months, which really surprised us. We gained that weight, yet we leaned down. Learn not to really focus on our weight, because weight and muscle looks different than weight and fat. So we don't really care about our weight on the scale. We just care about being strong and being healthy and being fit.
So we introduced our dad into CrossFit also, but mainly it's just been me and Ariya. We're like workout partners. We've always worked out together. Like we always go up to like our home gym, which we'll show you later, which is like really nice. We always go up at the same time. Yeah, we have a covered roof and it's got like everything we need up there. We always go up at the same time. We don't always do the same workout, but we work out like together. We started noticing huge differences right away. I started to have like definition in my arms and like my shoulders and like my legs. I used to always think my legs were kind of fat, but I was very wrong because I look at old videos of me. My legs are so skinny, man. And now like I got like these big old quads and like jeans are super tight.
The skinny jeans are like tight. We just found a passion for staying healthy, and we watch a lot of healthy videos on YouTube. A lot of Jeff Cavalier, he's a physical therapist. He's like got a video on everything. We watch a lot of vlogs, like Brooke and she's let's go to our chart. So I had this chart even before I started working out, and so we like did a bunch of measurements on our bodies, and I do a measurement every month, just to see like my gains and stuff and what like I need to work on. And in January of 2016, which was like 6 months before we started CrossFit, I weighed 112 pounds. I was like 16, also about to turn 17. When we started CrossFit in the very end of July, I was 53 kilos, which is like 117 pounds. Within the first 6 months, I gained. And then after that, it just went like shoot, like 57 kilos now, which is like 125.6 pounds. It's almost 126 pounds. So I went from 112 to 125 pounds. And in a year.
Yeah, it's definitely muscle, because like we lost a lot of fat. Like we weren't as mushy, you know, when you can like feel your arms and your legs and you can just like feel like the muscle there. Which weight is not an issue. Like I don't really care about weight. I could easily be satisfied if I could gain another 10 pounds and go up to 135, as long as I am lean and strong. So I don't really care about gaining weight. The scales don't matter, you know, it's just about gaining strength. And like a huge thing was we changed our diet, which isn't really like a diet because you always come off a diet, so we just changed our life basically.
Change your lifestyle, change how you eat.
Yeah, and so we got rid of all of that junk food, Lay's potato chips and
processed food, processed sugar.
Yeah, and we quit sugar completely.
We learned the difference between simple carbs and complex carbs that can be good for you and bad for you. There are like good carbs in like fruits and vegetables, and there are bad carbs in like potato chips and candy. We researched a lot of this stuff, and our dad, he collects a lot of health articles and He puts them in like Word documents and PDFs, and he sends it and forwards it to us. Because nutrition is very important for us. But it wasn't like having to give up all this stuff because we don't feel deprived. Yeah, like the first month, you'll be craving that stuff. Like you want to go eat cheesecake, and you want to eat like, every time you pass a 7-Eleven, you go in for like a bottle of water. You see all those like barbecue and like Dairy Queen blizzards. We used to get those like all the time. Yeah, but now we like don't crave it, and we eat really good food, and it's like lots of chicken and lots of it's not really like a paleo diet because we also drink a little bit of milk. We put a little bit of milk in our coffee, and we eat cheese. But there's nothing wrong with like cheese. It's very good. I love cheese. Started eating clean. We don't measure our food. Aside from nutrition, there's also 2 very important factors that you need to have to stay healthy, and that is exercise, diet, and rest. If you don't have all 3 of those things, your body won't stand. Like a tripod. Yep. So you have your sleep, you need to get good recovery. You have your diet, eat good nutrition, and you have your exercise. If you take away one of those things, the tripod will fall over, it won't stand. So you have to have all 3 of those things. So we make sure to try to get at least 8 hours of sleep a night. If we don't, then our bodies will like feel like next day will be very sore. So you need to have your rest, you need to exercise, and you need your good nutrition. We don't do solely CrossFit, we do a lot of stuff. Like we do lots of bench presses, and we do curls and more traditional stuff. We still do all that stuff. We do like regular pull-ups, calisthenics. Yeah, we do body weight exercises. CrossFit is the only thing that really got us started toning us. Before we knew about all these CrossFit movements, which is like 80% of it is with the barbell. We didn't know all the stuff that we could do to work out. Like we just knew like bench press, curls, push-ups, and then we learned there's so many things you can do with a barbell, not just those traditional things like bench press. So yeah, we stay constantly varied, high intensity. We work out twice a day, once in the morning, which is more for like cardio, more like body weight exercises, and then in the evening we do a lot of like weights and CrossFit exercises. So yeah, we're not done. Like it's been a year and we're gonna do it forever. Because it's very good, and just within the year we've seen like massive results, like even in my measurements, which I measure in inches, so sorry for the Europeans. Measurements of like my chest, my bicep, my waist, my butt, like my abs, because I do a lot of squats, a lot of heavy squats, and a lot of just like regular front squats, back squats, lunges. I do a lot. Got like big. Gain, like it's glutes, man. It's like muscle. It is. I used to be, when we first started CrossFit, like 35 inches, like around like the biggest part of the glute, the middle part, like the cheek. And I gained it's just like 1.5 inches. Okay, it's not that, well, it's like that much on your butt, man. Soon we're gonna show you guys our home gym up on the roof. Our house has 4 floors, which is pretty cool. A townhouse, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, our room is on the 3rd floor, which is where we are right now. It's a big room. We won't show you behind the projector screen because it's dirty. No, it's not. Okay, let's go up to the gym. Man. Drink lots of water. This is like 1.5 liters. I probably refill this like 3 times or 4 times a day. So that's like 6 liters. We don't eat carbs. We still eat carbs. We eat like oatmeal, maybe like potatoes for like mashed potatoes sometimes. So, but like healthy carbs, not like candy. To our gym. So in Thailand, most people only have just a washing machine and not a dryer. And the way we dry our clothes is we hang them up on this rack. And they just like air dry, which is actually better for your clothes. They don't shrink at all. we bought these mats that go on the floor, and it's not like rubber floor that we'd like to have. We have our wooden rings. We have a punching bag, so we do a lot of like cardio stuff on the punching bag. This is a machine that we had built. So our dad designed it and we took it to a welder, and the three of us carried it up 4 flights of stairs. It's very heavy. It was very challenging to maneuver it around. One for like doing bench presses and the others for like getting onto your shoulder for like front squats and stuff. A squat rack would be very nice, but those are like super expensive, so we just got this and it works pretty well. It's really cool. And on the back side we have a spot where you can get up in here and do leg raises for your abs. And you can also do dips on the end of it. I like these hammocks here so we can come up and chill. And up here is a pull-up bar. On the other side we can also do pull-ups, chin-ups, incline, decline, bench. We have 2 Olympic bars, a curling bar, and this is the bar we first started CrossFit with. So it only weighs about 9 kilos. And it has screw-off ends, 2 25-pound bumper weights. And then the rest we have 4 of each. When you drop those bumper weights on the roof, it shakes the whole house. So we have 15 kilos, 4 of these, 4 of 10 kilos, 5 kilos, 2.5, 1.25. So when you ordered these, they only go up and down by 1.25. We got this bar to do pull-ups, chin-ups, like assistance. So if you can't really do a chin-up, kind of use this to get you there. This is our grill. It's not as big and nice as some grills, but man, we can cook some barbecue on that baby. Up here and chill. We strung up some Christmas lights, kettlebells, 12 kilos, 14 kilos. Yes. And this contraption is for push-ups. We have our wall, which we do handstand push-ups on, handstand holds. This rope was one of the first things we put in. It's not a hemp CrossFit rope, so it's pretty slick. It's hard to climb. So we started with that small bar, and all the weights here, we can only go up by 2.5 kilos because it's like 1.25 and 1.25 on each side. So when we started going up on the weights, it was like stronger and wanted to do heavier weights. We can't go up like 2 pounds at a time or 4 pounds at a time. We gotta go up 2.5 kilos, which is like 6 pounds. Yeah, which is like a lot, especially when you first start out, and then the next week you gotta go up by 6 pounds because we don't have smaller divisions of weights because they're only kilos. So yeah. This is our chart that we talked about. It's the very first one we made. We laminated it. So we have like snatch, hang clean, jerk, overhead squat, front squat, back squat clean, hang power clean.
Push press, push jerk, thruster, sumo deadlift, high pulls, deadlift, farm ups, carries, waiter flop.
We added a bunch to this. So this is the back, which has all my code in it. I put all the abbreviations.
So we have ring dips on here, squat snatch, hang squat snatch.
Overhead squat, snatch, which is power snatch, overhead lunge, hang squat, clean, hang power, clean, front squat, back squat, wall balls, ring push-ups, push press, push jerk, thruster, sumo deadlift, push, deadlift, front squat. What's that, farmer's carry? Yeah. Dumbbell squat snatch, kettlebell swings, yes.
So this is like the majority of the stuff we do. And we made this chart so that we can like track when we make our gains. So when we first started out, like we were making gains every single week. Like, we were going up fast. So we started out at only 9 kilos, which is what the bar weighs. And then we went up 2.5 kilos every single week until where we are like right now.
But if you had a coach and you had the resources that you needed, you should actually not go up that fast and take your time with a PVC pipe for a long time. We didn't know that, and our like tendons and joints couldn't like keep up with our muscles, so we ended up with a lot of aches and pains that could have been avoided. You should have a trainer. We're completely self-taught. We watched a lot of videos. We watched like Jeff Cavalier. We watched like Barbell Shrug. Yeah, all of these great videos that like talk about the stretches you should do, your warm-ups, the proper way to do all these movements, and we just studied it. Repetition is like key. So we just did it over and over with no weight on the bar and just practice it. And we did everything on our own. Now we have this chart, which I don't really look at now because I know what weight I need. We used to do these as our workout one day, whole top row. And we did 10 reps of each. So we do 10 squat snatches, then we go to 10 hang squat snatches, do this whole thing. And the whole thing took us an hour because it was like so exhausting. Plus we like switch back and forth, so I'll do 10, she'll do 10. And then we do the bottom row the next day. And bottom row is mostly lower body, top row is mostly like upper body. So we did that, but then we started looking at like WODs, like the gym that our brother goes to. He'd send us their workout of the days. So we started looking at how they did their programming. We started doing our own programs. I had many reviews about like squat programs. It's super windy outside. I don't know if you can hear it. It doesn't just like rain here, it storms. There are like freakishly high winds up here. We're probably the only people in Northeast Thailand that does CrossFit. We looked up CrossFit gyms in Thailand. Even in Bangkok, only a few. There's like Bangkok and Chiang Mai, which is the south, so south of us, and the north. There's none like in the center of Thailand. No, they got like lots of gyms here, but they only have like treadmills. I love our home gym. It is super nice. It's got everything we need except for like some things like rowers and assault bikes. What's that treadmill thing called? That's like not hooked up to anything. It's like curved. I don't know. That thing. That treadmill thing. The air treadmill. And we're gonna keep doing this till like toned and lean and like 12% body fat. Well, we have nothing to measure our body fat now, so I don't even know what I am. When we first started, we started making huge gains like every single week, just going up because we could, and it was like getting easier and we were getting stronger so fast. I would wake up every morning and my hips would be like super stiff, so I'd have to like do like that, and pop it, and it would just don't lie.
And it pop, and it would hurt. It's so tight.
It relieves the pressure.
My knees would like pop every time like I squat. Like we were going out way too fast.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Learn from us.
Yeah,
Go up slowly with a PVC pipe first.
And have a coach
or friends to work out with
that know what they're doing. Yeah.
That can motivate you.
So we love nutrition. We love working out. We love being healthy.
And so we're super passionate about this, which is why the both of us are going to be physical therapists. And that's what we love, that's what we want to do with our lives, be physical therapists and missionaries in Thailand. We're about to move to America to go to college for physical therapy. So we'll be learning 7 years in Alabama. We have a GoFundMe site to help us with our college funds. If you guys want to just help, even $5 will help. We're super grateful for that. Everything goes towards preparing us to live full-time as missionaries here in Thailand, and also not only teaching people to take care of themselves spiritually but physically, because you can't serve God if your body's falling apart.
It's the temple of God, you gotta take care of it.
Yeah, so we'll be living with our brother in Alabama, studying physical therapy, hopefully doing lots of CrossFit there. So we'll be moving in about a month. It's like a huge move, and we'll make a schedule for our life, because we've been here since we were 10. We're going back to America. Thanks for watching. Want to know more? Just comment, ask, message me on my YouTube channel. Are you hungry yet?
Yes.
I'm very hungry. Let's go cook some bacon.
Hi, I'm Arisa and I'm Ariya, and we're the DeVine twins. What? Do it again. Okay.
Put it there. Why do you have all this up? Stop! Stupid cat! So, we also got our... Look at that! Bad kitty! What have you been doing?
What are they doing, man? They're attacking the treasure. Stop.
Always go up and... So we started noticing my legs were kind of fat, but I was very wrong because I look at old
Tight. I don't know. Put that in there. What else?
passion for saying.
Go! No, you go this time.
A lot of vlogs. So